Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well, what do we have here? Bart Edmiston's coach doing his best job to try to convince us that Bart is innocent. Eh, who is Bart? Bart is the alleged boyfriend of this girl named Katie, or was the boyfriend of Katie. Katie allegedly had a thing with or for Nolan. This, people are saying, is the catalyst for the entire confrontation that many believe led to Nolan's demise. The classic fight over a girl. The proverbial fight over a girl. So anyway, fam, check out the coach. Drop your comments and I'll come back with mine.
The tragic death of Nolan Wells in Mississippi, and the very public social media link to one of our players, Bart Edmiston. At no time since July 4th has we been aware in any way, shape, or form, has it come to our attention that Bart Edmiston has been a suspect, ever been a suspect, or currently is a suspect. We have no information that has ever linked him to this. Okay, and so that's where that's at. We'll have no further comment on it until the matter is the official investigation is completed. Bart doesn't have a defense attorney and never has had a defense attorney. His family does have a personal attorney, Russell Latino, who was retained to fight defamation issued against Bart and his family. And so any other comment or questions that you want regarding that and Bart would be directed at Mr. Latino. But as far as us in the program right now, again, like I said, we have had no information. Nothing has been brought to our attention that he was ever a suspect or is a suspect.
He may as well have gotten up there and just said, a baba baba baba, yabba dabba doo. Because he ain't said nothing. And talking about it's never been brought to his attention that Bart is a suspect. You mean official suspect? Or you just saying suspect? Because the public can have its opinion about who is a suspect and who isn't. Many people in the public believe that Bart is a suspect. At the very least, he's suspected of harming Nolan Wells' body. All of this stuff trying to get these lawyers to silence people ain't gonna work. It might work for a few people, but it ain't gonna work for everybody. It ain't gonna work for most people. It's impossible. It's impossible. I think my guess is that Bart ain't going to the NFL. Now he's going somewhere that has a 3-letter acronym, but it won't be the NFL. I think it'll be the FED, the Fed. Yeah. If something happens, now here's the deal, it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a whole lot. It's going to take a whole lot of praying. It's going to take the stars to align. It's going to take a lot of investigative work. It's going to take a lot of patience, I do believe. It's going to take some patience. It's going to take some skilled investigators, extremely skilled investigators. It's going to take a little luck. See, the reason why I'm saying it's going to take all of this stuff, fam, and when you got all of this, you got this treasure trove of evidence, is because I believe the deck is stacked against Nolan Wells' family. I believe this deck is stacked against justice, because I do believe that Mississippi is corrupt to the core. And I mean, when I say Mississippi, the state don't move without the people. It's the people who live in Mississippi. You know, a lot of times people move to these little small towns like Ocean Springs because they want the past to be the present. They can't fathom a future where, or even a present, where they have to compete for jobs, where they have to, with other people, right? With black people. They can't fathom a life where they have to be respectful of black people. Because, see, a lot of them, that blood is tainted. And that blood is like, has been passed down from generations to generations. For those of you who say, no, it ain't like that, man. It ain't in the blood. It's not the blood. You know, it's taught. Okay, got all of that. Let's say it's taught. It's taught. And they teach their children. So when will the cycle be broken? In Mississippi, there's no urgency to break the cycle. In Mississippi, they thrive on the cycle not being broken. They thrive on being racist. And they like their racism quiet and calm, even when murder is involved. You'll have these black people that live in Mississippi popping up, talking about how close-knit they are and how black people and white people are getting along, and it's not like Mississippi and all of this stuff. I mean, it's not like the old Mississippi. Okay, yeah, but the more things change, the more they remain the same. Okay, yeah, y'all having sex with white women now, but when you come across one of the white boys who had a little bit too much to drink, and they feeling some type of way about that, you might find yourself in a heap of trouble, boy. Yeah, because everybody ain't cool with that. I heard a guy say that. He was like, yeah, you know, we having sex with white women ain't like it used to be. You know, we having sex with white women now, and, you know, ain't nobody trying to hurt you. You sure about that? You sure about that? Black men are marrying white women, and white men are marrying black women, and okay, we got a little of that going on. Okay, so what does that mean? You run across the wrong one, you could get yourself hurt. You fall up, you know, in the wrong situation, around the wrong people. You get around the wrong people, and next thing you know, ding ding fries and shake, you out of here. So that don't mean nothing. It's like when people think of things, they think of absolute oftentimes, as opposed to, and then sometimes people think of the exception. So, in my view is that you have to think of all angles, and you have to look at, you know, what does this look like? Okay, yeah, I see this person over here doing, but what are the variables for this particular situation, right? You know, like, this is not a one size fits all. And this is why Mississippi got over a few thousand unsolved black murders. That's on paper. That's just on paper. That ain't all of the ones that have gone unreported. And I'm talking about when people go to the police department to make a report and they go, yeah, I'm talking about those murders. Thousands. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying none of it. If dude wasn't going to give us his opinion about what's going on, he wasn't going to say something that we didn't already know, what the hell is he talking for? He could have kept that straight up. Bart ain't going to the NFL. If he do, he ain't going to last, because this case ain't going nowhere. As far as like in terms of disappearing, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He got to explain that, damn it, Bart. That's got to be explained. Damn it, Bart. That's got to be explained. You're not going to be able to explain it away. It ain't gonna happen. All these people, well, you know, this is friends, man. It was he drowned. How did he drown? Who saw him drown? All those hundreds of people that were out there on that island, who saw him drown? We do remember a major altercation, and everybody looking one way, mostly, right? We do remember that. What were they looking at? Somebody said that was a fight. That was an altercation. The coach is making comments on an open investigation. That's the arrogance in them. Wyoming ain't no different. Well, it's a little different. But it ain't that much different. He still got that good old boy type swagger. So he should know not to be making comments on an open investigation. How does he know that Bart is a suspect or not? He don't. So we supposed to just believe. He stand up there and we supposed to just believe whatever he say. I think a lot of people are in denial, but others straight up know what it is, and they're trying to play mind Jedi tricks. They're trying to use distractions, throwing people, all these different people speaking, but ain't saying it. They talking loud, but ain't saying nothing. Trying to throw us off our game, trying to confuse us. So he can talk all that slick talk that he want to talk for Wyoming. What is it? Wyoming, the University of Wyoming. He can do all that slick talking that he want to do. But when it get to that NFL level, it's a different ball game. Too much money involved. Too many big time sponsors. They are not going to want to touch him with a 10-foot pole. Guaranteed. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.